But the actual recording now. Yeah, so if you're watching this after it's been uploaded, we appreciate you. We got the whole setup here. It's kind of fun, Never done something like this, so we're trying something new. But
We had some good things.
yeah, we're the plans for this. We're gonna, I don't know, we're really just gonna do what we normally do when we record the videos, which is sit there and go on tangents, and I mean, yeah, we'll probably make a couple videos too while we do this because it's productive. Also, shout out to me. I made this whole screen you're seeing, and I personally think I killed it. But Mason, now that we're um, acquainted, right?
Yep.
Let's talk about the Super Bowl because
Yeah,
we haven't talked except the night of the game where we had our couple calls
yeah, exactly.
that were all right. Did you take notes? Because I have actual notes on my phone I took during it.
I didn't take much notes. I just know when
Yeah.
things happen.
So
So,
I want to start with the first thing. Taylor Swift. I only saw her one time,
hey, you
and
saw Trump one time too.
exactly, and Taylor Swift got booed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So
I
I
couldn't.
mean,
I was like,
no, I don't think anything gets better than that. As an
yeah,
avid Taylor Swift disliker, watching her get
yeah, yeah, that's
booed was magnificent.
great.
And yeah,
That's great.
I mean, so there was that, which that was great.
Yeah, there was. The national anthem was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I not gonna lie,
Um,
I didn't get to watch it. I was too busy making food. I was like sprinting to my kitchen, putting food in, sprinting because I didn't want to miss the beginning of the game. I was all over. Um,
yeah.
so I'm trying to make sure this is actually like up.
No, what's
It
up?
is okay. I see it now.
Yeah, I checked it.
All right, looks like it's running smooth too. Perfect. But
So
yeah. So that was all I had on Taylor Swift. I was actually gonna be watching her very closely because I really wanted to see what they ended up doing.
yeah.
And honestly, I think part of it is Travis Kelsey doing absolutely nothing. Um, we had a Travis Kelsey masterclass on how not to play football in the Super Bowl.
I did. What? You have one reception?
No, he had a couple. I think he had
Yeah.
5 targets, 2 or 3 receptions,
Yeah, it was bad. I
two
mean, Patrick
drops.
Mahomes didn't get a throw off, so
Yeah, it
well, there was
was.
one. There was one that was counted as a drop, and I was like,
Yeah, that like it was low, but the other
all right,
one was he just.
awful throw.
The first one though was a drop. That was sad.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, D Hop had a crazy drop too.
yeah,
So
for one of the most sure hand receivers in the league is kind of crazy.
yeah, but we all knew going into this game that he was sort of washed.
Yeah, he's old. He's coming towards the end of his career, definitely. And then Matt, now you want to get on to the bad calls or missed calls. I
Well,
only
I
got
only had the
three.
first two. I had
Okay.
the first two that I was like, all right, this is my thing with the Super Bowl. This is the biggest game of the season.
Let them boys play.
Let those boys play.
Yeah,
Like
no
this is
need.
what they worked for. AJ Brown barely touched the corner.
Not enough
That's
to
not
not
worthy.
not enough
Not
to
worthy.
warn a not enough to
Yeah,
warn a flag. Yeah, I had that one too as my first. The PI on AJ Brown. What 3 minutes into the game,
yeah. I was
and
like, I wanted to leave at that point.
yeah,
Like I was already done. I was like, man, this
that
is bad.
that one was
This
a
is gonna be
dumb
bad.
call.
But then they turn around and they called a unnecessary roughness on the Chiefs because the player came and hit. Who was it in the head? AJ Brown in the head.
It was him or Smith. And it was like didn't even he hit him with his hands in the head,
Yeah, it was
like
like,
blocking him.
and it barely, because he was
Yeah,
going up to try to block the pass,
and
and
it
I was
was
just like,
it's just kind of like they bounced off each other,
it's
and
like, all
yeah,
right, these refs are just ridiculous at the beginning. I was like, oh my
and then it went fine.
goodness.
It was just two
Yeah, and then
bad calls, and then they corrected.
Juwan Taylor things, committed penalties, and
Hmm. Now I had one other bad one actually. Um, I had the false start with 8 minutes and 42 seconds left in the second on the kick, field goal. I think it was.
uh,
It was because the defense jumped like forward, then
Yeah,
the offense jumped, and it got called a false start. Which,
but the player has to cross the
yeah,
line of
I think
scrimmage.
he might have. It
So
kind of looked like he did.
I don't. I, Mike Pereira actually said he didn't. So
Oh, my bad. I didn't see that. But yeah, it was bad when those first two calls had the announcers like, "What is this? What? I would not have called that."
yeah,
Even
all of them.
what? Even
They're all
Gene.
dead.
He came.
Yeah,
I think it was him or the rules
it
guy.
was Mike. Mike. Shoot, Mike Pereira. Yeah, Mike Pereira was like,
Yeah,
dude, that was.
he was like, I wouldn't have called that, but you know,
That's like, all right,
yeah, it was.
whatever.
I don't know. It was rough. It was confusing.
Yeah,
Then, I mean, what the game was? It was a good
the
game.
game was good.
I didn't take
I
any.
enjoyed
I was locked in on watching the Chiefs.
34-0, and I was like,
Like this is football.
this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Something need to humble the Chiefs.
Oh yeah,
And honestly, this is exactly what it looks like when you have a team that dominated all season and a team that barely skated by all season
yeah.
come
It's
together. Because, like, let's just say, even if like the Chiefs didn't receive help from the rest to win games, like, because I know that they did.
oh yeah, 100%.
Cody and I had seen that, and the NFL saying, "Oh, it's ridiculous that you would even think that," is ridiculous to me.
Oh yeah,
Um,
110%.
but like, obviously there was some help there, but let's just say it wasn't. The game would have went the same way because you can't get by 2 or 3 points against some of the worst teams in the league during the regular season and expect to go to the Super Bowl against a team that has blown out every team that they've faced
Yeah, it's
and expect to win. It's just not.
it doesn't work that way. And I want to mention
Yeah.
too, we made a video. I have to go back in the archives here on this one. We made a video. This is really far back. Wow. A video on. Holy crap! Okay, here it is. On October 4th, called "How Has Nobody Talked About This?" And it was us saying it has 3 dislikes. 3 dislikes, 0 likes. 133 views, 11 comments. And it was us talking about how we think the Chiefs are frauds.
No, I think that was you talking about it
It was definitely me talking about it.
because I was not able to record.
Yeah, so yeah.
I was recording my Bears videos at that time.
Yeah, so that was me just kind of going off on it. Because they weren't
Not to brag, but our first 1,000-view video
that you did.
was a Bears video about Caleb Williams
Mm-hmm.
in week 6 of the NFL season before, everything went down. So
Yeah, when they looked way better. He still looks good,
Yeah.
though. But yeah,
Yeah,
we made a video in October, early October, like what, in week 5,
yeah.
that we called the Chiefs frauds and that we thought they were bad. Who's laughing now? Where's
Exactly.
the Lombardi trophy? You don't have it because you're frauds? What?
They were frauds all season.
Whole season.
It's like
And we've been saying that every single week.
it would have been a more fun game to watch if the Bills were playing.
Oh,
Because then you'd have some real competition.
yeah, it would have been a fun game to watch, but like watching the Chiefs get absolutely smacked up it's fun in itself. You gotta
Yeah, no, I was going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not, as you guys can tell, I'm wearing a Bears hat right now. I'm a Bears fan, so like, I honestly, I don't get excited watching other teams play. But I'm such a Chiefs hater.
yeah, it was
that
mutual
I was
here.
going crazy.
We
I
were
was going crazy.
the entire game. I'm just gonna quickly like, this is all from the game. I don't know if Mason can see it, but that is all during the game. We're sitting there texting each other because we were freaking out. We called each other multiple times after like my man Cooper DeJean getting a pick 6 on his birthday. Oh,
Dude, that was great. I just felt bad for Saquon because
Yeah, he did nothing.
They
but
should have just given it to him on the 1 yard line. I know. Well, I told Brody that it was gonna be Jalen Hurts, but like,
yeah, but still,
it's overtime. And I
he's the best running back season of all time. You got to give him something.
would have said the best running back season of all time.
Stats wise,
Only
think-
because he plays 17 games instead of
Yeah.
he only plays
I think I would say LaDainian Tomlinson or LD or Adrian Peterson, definitely.
yeah.
because like I mean
I mean,
they
he didn't
won.
play games, so
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if how Adrian Peterson and whatever those guys did.
Well, I think LaDainian Tomlinson had 25 touchdowns.
I think, well, too. I think that he broke like the full season.
Who did?
He has like their yards. He leads in yards for regular and postseason
Saquon?
in a single season. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
he
he
did.
broke. I forget what his name was.
I think some Hall of Famer.
Yeah,
But yeah, LaDainian Tomlinson's MVP season, the year we were born, 28 rushing touchdowns and
that's crazy.
3 receiving. So
That's
31. That's actually kind of insane.
that is
What?
more than insane.
Yeah. All right. Well, maybe Saquon didn't have the best running back season of all time, but he had up there.
Yeah, season. Yeah.
Yeah. Now another
So
thing I took notes of that is not the game was the commercials.
yes.
I will say I do personally believe the commercials were pretty strong.
Yeah.
I,
No,
I
I thought a lot were funny.
yeah, like overall I was like,
I
these are good. I'm enjoying these.
the one where the eyebrows flew away
Yeah, I was
and the
like, it's
caterpillars
it's
were
it's
praising
like
him. I was like,
fun and
"You're not
goofy.
worthy. You're not worthy." It's
Yeah.
like a perfect.
It's
No, but then there was some questionable ones.
now the two questionable ones I have note of is we'll start with probably the most questionable one, that being the breast cancer awareness one, which like obviously I'm all
Yes.
for that. Like that is something, it's a good cause and
Right.
I'm, but
Okay. No, let me explain here. I'm all for breast cancer awareness and bringing attention to that,
because you should.
but there is so many better ways to do it than what they did.
Yeah, it
That
was
was
just like, "Oh, boobs. Why are you looking at my
yeah,
boobs? Oh, my bad. I'm just
all,
looking at your boobs." And then
all up on the screen.
yeah,
Not
and
nobody wants to see that. Like okay, maybe your average teenage boy does,
no.
but yeah, okay. But okay, if I'm sitting there at the family with a family and I got all my little ones watching the Super Bowl with us,
Yeah,
the last thing that they want to see is a bunch of boobs on the screen.
yeah, it
It
was a choice. It was.
was
And then they capped it off. I'm like, "Oh, cool. It's breast cancer awareness." Like, "Yeah, okay. That makes more sense." And then she's like, "You guys should be looking at boobs more." I'm like, "You just what? Your point is going
no.
away." And then my
All right, well,
oh,
it did make sense because like yeah, you just shoved a
yeah.
bunch of boobs in their
It's still
face, but
yeah. A lot of
like
children
you could
watching.
have been like, hey, like women need to get screened for um
There's better. They've
yeah,
been
breast
doing it for years now. There's a better way to do it than that.
better way to do it. Like I just don't that was so inappropriate. But then Brody has another one. I forget which commercial it was, but
But
I know
because
exactly what he's talking
I
about.
texted Mason when it happened because I was blown away. The it was for Hellman's mayonnaise.
Oh
When
yeah, that's
it
right.
was I'm forgetting the actress, but the first girl was like eating a sandwich and she was like geeking out. She was moaning. I'm like, this is on live TV to 130 million people. And then Sydney
Yeah.
Sweeney's like, I want one of those. I'm like,
No. It wasn't that.
no,
It
that was
wasn't
one
that.
of dude. She was.
She didn't say that. No, she didn't say that. This
Or
is
I'll
this
have
is
what
the
she's
exact.
having.
This is yeah, exactly. That's word for word what she said.
I'm
I'm
like,
like, all right, yeah,
yeah,
no, that's not
that's a wild one. I
yeah,
will
you can't have that on TV with like all these
kids. I
yeah,
guess so.
watch
Like at a point, it's like when there's,
like and they won't understand, but
yeah,
like
but it's like
still
the kids that have an idea.
still
Yeah, it's not
it's just
meant for live TV. I will say though too, there was this might just be more because I actually like, was alone watching it instead of like with family or whatever, so I could actually like pick up on stuff more. But it seemed like there was a lot more like subtle adult jokes or like sexual innuendos, big
yeah.
word, in the commercials, which were like I'm like fine with those because they're very like
Well,
low key
it's just
snuck
so
in there.
funny, but
Yeah.
like still like sometimes it's like
It's like the ones that
all
are
right,
in your face,
you
like
put
okay,
yeah, you pushed a little too far there. It's like yeah,
yeah,
the boundaries are loosening, I think, for the
yeah.
commercial industry, but it is what it is.
But yeah, I mean, they were funny enough. I think overall, I'd give like an 8 out of 10. Yeah, 8 out because there's been some years where it's just boring commercials. Which I mean, that's a part of the Super Bowl, so
Yeah,
it's
but
important.
I mean, like there was a few years where there was not a funny commercial on there, and I did
Yeah.
not enjoy watching the commercials. You know what I mean? But like this year, I enjoyed it.
Did you see
There was
the?
those two that were like, I wouldn't have rather not have seen those, but
Yeah, the rest of them are like this
other
is
than
either
that, yeah,
funny or like
like,
it
yeah,
like that
yeah,
hit me. It was like one
yeah.
like a sad one or two. I was like, wow, that's pretty good. They directed that
Yeah.
well.
Like, well, I made a joke because it's funny because like, we were watching. There was a funny commercial on, and then the Tom Brady and Snoop Dogg one came on, where it's like, it's really sad that we have to make a commercial about this. And I was like, yeah, I killed the mood.
I don't know if you realize, but they changed that commercial. The
Yeah.
original was like, I don't like you because of your skin color, and that got
Oh,
memed to all hell. And it was they had to change it because like it's a bad look, honestly, at the end of the day when taken out of context. But I mean,
yeah.
I think that commercial was decent, but it was kind of
Like,
goofy.
no, it was good. It was produced good. It was just like, all right, you just played probably the
It's
funniest commercial out of them all, and then
yeah, it's like, I hate you because you go to a different school.
you know what I hate? Things are so bad that we have to make a commercial about it.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's a valid point, honestly, but like
Yeah, no,
tie it in with the
but like,
sad commercials.
yeah, get it out of here with this one. Like,
Yeah,
like this one was funny as frick, and then I just have to stare at my screen straight faced because
I don't know if you saw the puppy monkey baby made a return.
oh, dude, that was
I
fire.
saw that. I was like, holy crap! They brought back a Super Bowl
Yeah,
legend.
they brought back a ton of stuff.
Yeah, like
Like,
they were. It seemed like they just kind of like went like the more like fan, like let's make it.
yeah,
What people are gonna enjoy. Like
that commercial had like a ton of
it was
different
just
like
everything. Yeah, it was
for cleaning. I think
something like
it's
that.
like yeah, it was something special.
And then what was it too? It was wow, I'm blanking here. The Doritos commercial. I like that one. That was
Yeah,
goofy. It was.
Doritos always comes in
They
season,
always did
so
this year. I'm pretty sure they did like a fan
I'm
contest.
glad. I'm glad. I didn't see a Wendy's commercial, and I'm glad we didn't. I'm glad we didn't see one this
Why
year.
did Wendy's catch a stray?
Because Wendy's has the most unfunny commercials I've
Oh,
ever seen in
okay. I
my
guess
life.
that's fair. Yeah, they usually just don't.
Like, I don't know who their producer is, but he's not very good. I can tell you that. It's so bad. Ugh, crazy stuff though. Yeah,
Um,
no, but like we said, there was better ways to bring
yeah,
awareness to breast cancer than shoving a bunch of boobs up in everybody's face.
yeah, and like that's gross. I hated that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we got to talk about the other part of the Super Bowl that in most recent years usually does end up with a bunch of boobs in your face, and that's the halftime show.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
been overly
it's
sexualized
very
for
controversial.
years.
It is very controversial, though. This year's Super Bowl halftime show, and
Controversial,
it's entertaining. Um,
yeah, to
I
an
would
extent.
say, like, if you like Kendrick Lamar, you liked it.
Yeah,
If you don't, then you just,
if
you
yeah,
didn't really enjoy
like
it.
if you're older and you don't care for rap, it's just a bad halftime show to you. But
Yeah.
like if
But
you as a Kendrick fan, I loved it. I thought it was
well, I
great.
was gonna say, you're like, oh, well, I don't like Kendrick, but you like Usher. It's like, all right.
Yeah, I mean
You know,
Usher's was pretty heat. I got to give him that.
yeah, Usher's was okay. I mean, I feel like I would have enjoyed if you used more songs that like you could sing along to. You know what I mean?
Usher or
For
Kendrick?
Usher,
Yeah, Usher. Yeah,
because Usher has a lot of those songs
he
where
has a
you can just
lot of he's Usher.
like, and he didn't use a lot of them. He used a lot of his like newer stuff that like people don't know as well. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
But um, and then Rihanna's was okay. It wasn't too bad, but sometimes it got a little iffy. And then before that, you had Shakira, and it was like, okay, whoa, hold on, stop. And I forget who was before Rihanna, but like ever since like Shakira started, it got really bad with the sexual
yeah.
innuendos and
They
spurring.
were just like they weren't like I don't know. There's no way to word it. They just were. They were like, yeah, let me
Yeah,
shake my ass.
yeah. I was
Excuse
like,
my
oh, yeah,
language.
no,
Kendrick just
that's not
Kendrick just
okay. I
cooked.
mean, Kendrick, yeah, I'm glad that there wasn't any in there because, like, that's what I've been looking for these past couple of years.
Yeah,
I just
and
haven't gotten.
as a big very big Kendrick fan. The storytelling, peak. People like, people. I mean, most general average viewers are like, "Oh, this is Kendrick," and oh, Drake. When he, said that at the end,
Yeah.
but then like there's so many layers to it.
I had to explain to my parents what word he didn't say.
Oh yeah,
And
I don't know if we can say that actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if we should say
exactly.
that. I think that's a bad word
Yeah,
on here.
exactly.
But
So
yeah,
I had to explain what word he was like, you know, symbolizing, I guess, or
yeah.
whatever you say for that.
And then like,
I keep just keep slipping my brain, but
yeah, I won't get into all of it, but the whole, what's it called? The whole thing with Uncle Sam
yeah,
representing how like modern America is like trying to, I don't know if this is really correct. This probably makes me sound stupid, but like subdue music and like make it more subtle and not like outspoken as much. Or like even the music industry does that because like people are speaking out on, dare I say, Diddy, and they just get killed. Like, so like when he
yeah,
said like it's too ghetto or it's like whatever, and
yeah.
like I like that's what the people want, stuff like that.
Nah, but they got SZA in there. That was pretty good. That part was something I could sing to.
Yes. Oh, SZA
Oh,
killed it. I love SZA.
stars closer.
But yeah, I'm going to see Kendrick and SZA in June, so like I'm extra excited.
You are?
Yeah, me and Isaiah are gonna go
That's
see
fine.
him.
Fine.
But yeah, I mean, I liked it. Most people I've talked to that like are my friends liked it. My teacher, I asked him, he said it was okay. He didn't really care for it. And I've seen on like Instagram terrible reviews,
Yeah.
horrible. Everyone hated it. YouTube, I watched it yesterday just because I was curious. But on YouTube, it was a lot of like they liked it.
Mixed.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
saw like a lot of like good reviews. 34 million views though in a day on it.
That's crazy.
But yeah, they, from what I understand, let me pause this because I don't want to get copywritten. On here, yeah, it's mostly just positive on here. Also, him getting the entire stadium of 70,000 people to yell a minor, like,
Yeah.
man, that's just rough for Drake.
Yeah. I mean, Drake is gonna his career might be.
Actually, he's just announced another album today, I think.
I know, but like it depends on how much is listened to.
Yeah, his
See,
his what is it? His image is definitely hurt. Which I wonder.
yeah.
I wonder if there's going to be a defamation lawsuit or not.
So, well, it can't be defamation if it's true. So
Exactly. Yes. I don't know if he has a case because he has to prove it's false or something. And also with big
yeah,
names, it's way harder to do it.
yeah,
But I guess we'll see what happens. And
yeah. So he would almost be better off not filing a defamation lawsuit.
yeah. Also, I mean what Kendrick said? He's like, yeah. He's like, when he first teased it like halfway through, he's like, I want to sing their favorite song, but they like to sue. Because
Yeah.
like one of Drake's guys, DJ Academics. I don't know if you've heard of him, but he
No.
leaked the set list before the Super Bowl, hoping Kendrick would change it,
Yeah.
and he didn't.
Because like you weren't supposed to know that SZA was a part or anything, right?
Oh no, he announced it was going to be a part of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't see that.
he didn't announce that Serena Williams would be there crip walking, Drake's ex.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that one, that was. Ooh, once I realized all that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. Um, but yeah, I mean that's pretty much it for the Super Bowl. I mean the Eagles dominated, and
oh yeah.
Chiefs scored all of their points in garbage time. So it was like,
Doesn't count. Their first
yeah,
points came when they were down 34-0.
yeah,
Their
it's like
first play in the Eagles side of the field was what? It's 2 minutes left in the half or the second half.
they subbed in their backups. Like, I mean, the Eagles had their backups in,
Yeah.
so
My
it was
actual
like, all right, yeah.
my
I hope
last
that
note.
Xavier really came on.
Xavier Worthy is a letdown, honestly. But my last note I took was that they celebrated with 3 minutes left. They poured the
Yeah.
Gatorade on. I'm like, that is the craziest level of disrespect. Like Mahomes has
Yeah,
come back in
no,
3 minutes, but when it's that big of a deficit to where you can celebrate and call it,
it's over. Like, and there was a scare there in the second though that they almost recovered an onside kick. And the
yeah,
Eagles hopped on it. It was game over. So, but I mean, like even if they had recovered the onside kick, they'd have to do it again and again.
yeah,
So
it's
it's game over. So extremely unlikely. So
it's
yeah, but
I don't know. It was a good game though. No, not really. I mean, it wasn't a good. It was a really bad game in terms of a football standpoint, but from a
no,
fan standpoint, it was amazing.
yeah,
But
it's whatever they wanted to see.
yeah, and
Except if you're a Taylor Swift or Chiefs fan. Yeah.
yeah,
So
but we love to see it. Do you see Swifties and Chiefs fans went and mass negative
yeah,
reviews C.J. Gardner Johnson's mom's restaurant?
like why?
That's
Like
just
why?
terrible. That's
Yeah,
actually a horrible look for the fans. I mean, honestly,
yeah.
the Philly fans are no better, but
You
considering
sit here
Philly's
and
in ruins right now.
you act like your team is. I mean, Philly is a whole other story, but like
Yeah, it's
there
to
to just like you won two Super Bowls in a row and then you lose one and you're gonna do that. It's just like
you're like 5-3 in the past 8 years. Calm down.
I'm a Chicago Bears fan, dude. It could be worse.
Yeah,
All right.
and also
So
like let me say this: had the Bills say lost in the Super Bowl, they would have donated like 80 bands to his mom,
yeah,
or
exactly.
like because the Bills fans are one of the nicest fan bases in the league. Well,
Yeah,
actually, if
it's
they
not
would have
even
won, I guess they always just like they're nice. We need more Bills. And they're like, well, I'm praying to God, Mahomes, this is this fall off. Travis Kelsey retires. Their line leaves. Their whole defense retires.
well,
Andy Reid
I
retired.
can
I just need him
tell
all.
you. Well, Andy Reid's not retiring,
No, not at all.
but
We can hope.
he said that he's coming back for next year. But um,
Kelsey, he's in the air right now.
Kelsey, yeah, we'll see what he does. And Patrick Mahomes, like honestly, these last couple years have been pretty bad for him. I would say
He's on a downward. It's
like
not
under
spiral, but
par for what he had been
yeah,
before.
not MVP numbers.
Exactly.
Especially not
So
this season. Jeez.
we'll see how it goes, but this feels different than a Tom Brady situation. You know what I mean? Like where he would lose a Super Bowl and then he just come back and he'd be better than before. And
Yeah,
it's like,
till he retired. And he didn't even retired because he was bad. He retired because he was old.
yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I mean, that Trey Smith, the right guard, he's top 10 in the league. He's probably gonna be gone.
Yeah, he's probably
So
gonna go to the Bears. Honestly, I would hope.
hopefully, hopefully, I
Yeah,
need him. We need him over here.
but I could see that happening because like you're literally going to play with some of the best coaches in the league currently, offensively at least, and one of the better hopeful rosters.
Well, and here's another thing too is Ryan Poles, our GM, was a part of the Kansas City staff that drafted him.
So he already knows him a little bit.
Yeah,
Well, let's
he's
hope.
got connections.
Yeah.
So
I mean, honestly, I don't. I want to see the Bears do good.
I always want to see the Bears do
Of
good.
course you do. Of course you do. Um, honestly, you wanna let's record a video. Let's do our
No, let's do the tier list.
yeah
That's what we got ready. I mean, the other ones we still got to do
yeah.
the rest of. So
So if you're watching this live, which no one is, um, we're gonna record a tier list on the top 50 running backs. We're gonna get an intro here in a second going for it, but I've made this earlier today, and it's top 50 running backs yards wise. So I did that to where it would just be even, like no,
yeah,
because it can't just
almost every team's 1 and 2, almost.
yeah.
You know,
For the most part, I mean,
um,
I just went on
yeah,
ESPN and scrolled down.
yeah.
Um,
So there's that, but
it-
later will be an NFC East review
yeah,
of the season. So we will get to that after this video. So,
And then, yeah, that'll be out. Yeah. Then Mason, I'll let you do your little intro because I'm just going to cut it
yeah.
here. And then I'll just cut it here and make it work. So let me do like a little like. So I think that should help me figure it out. All right, you're good.
I don't think your mic picked that up, so.
I don't know. Just go on your time. I'll remember it.
All right. Welcome back to WTF Sports. It's time to hop right into a running back tier list, something that we haven't done before, so let's just do it.
Oh, yeah. All right. So, oh, whoa. Oh, I forgot about that. All right, that's fine. Let me, give me a second. I'm just going to cut this out. You guys get to see this in full effect in the stream. Yeah. If you're watching this. There we go. Now we got Mason on there.
Oh. I guess I'm covering the screen.
There we go. Then let me get rid of that. All right. So when you're looking at this, you know, we have the usual S, A, B, C, D, and F.
Yep.
Your usual tier list, you know, nothing crazy. And then the top 50 running backs yards-wise, according to ESPN, 50, 52 maybe. I don't know, I grabbed a couple extra. But for the most part, the top 50 running backs. So, yeah, I mean, we'll just start from the beginning, and you know, Saquon. I don't think
Saquon is obviously S tier. I don't think that you can really argue with that.
No, you can't argue with Saquon. I honestly don't think you can argue with James Cook. That's
all right. Hold on now.
Okay, no, look.
No. We can argue with this because I think James Cook is a B tier.
B.
Yes.
16 touchdowns.
Okay. How many yards?
I'm gonna pull this up. This is going in the video too, because this is gonna be true. We're sticking this true to us. James Cook, 1,000 yards, 16 touchdowns,
that's
200 receiving, 18.
That's not S tier. 1,200 total yards. That's not S tier.
But 18 touchdowns.
18 total touchdowns. Okay. For perspective.
Can we agree on A tier? I'll settle for A.
I don't think he's A tier though.
Wow, really? You don't think he's A?
No, I think he's B.
I can't.
As a running back? As a running back.
Yes. Did you not? Every Bills game I watched, this man would go out there and ball out.
1,200 total yards.
Yeah.
Saquon?
Hey, you got to remember too. Oh, I can't make that argument. I was gonna say
2,000 yards in one less game.
Okay, fine.
Actually, I guess the same amount of games because I don't think he started, but still, he had double that. I just got like the standards have to be a little bit higher for A.
Fine, we'll
a little bit higher. Yeah.
Now Bijan, I feel like we got to put Bijan with James Cook.
Here, let's look at his stats too, because I need to see this. I need to see this too, because I feel like I like Bijan. I think he's a good player.
100. Oh wow, he had 1,900 total yards almost.
That's better.
That's A. I want to go A tier because he had more receiving helpfulness.
Yeah.
Now Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor is.
I want to say S tier.
I want to say A tier.
High A. I think high A, low S. So yeah, we'll settle for high.
S requires like you'd be
like this.
Yeah.
I think Jahmyr Gibbs is S tier, no question.
Like, yeah, if he didn't have David Montgomery to like contrast him,
oh, he would have been crazy.
He would have been one of the best in the league. Yeah. So
now
I would say Josh Jacobs now.
Yeah, Josh Jacobs. Right? I want to say
B.
High B.
Yeah, I would say he's B with
Cook. He definitely he did better this season than last year. That's for sure. He had a season and a half. I think give him another year or two with the Packers, and he'll be looking better.
Yeah.
Now, a guy who honestly I think kind of fell off this season. I want to put him C tier.
Ryan Williams. Let's go look at his stats real quick.
I just don't think he produced as much as he did the year before. Okay, well he did decent. 14 touchdowns. He didn't do too much in the receiving game. But you got to think too on his impact though. I just never remember seeing him doing stuff when it comes to the Rams.
That's true.
It
That's
was
true.
it
I'll give
was
him C.
it was
I'll
always
give him.
Matt Stafford getting something done.
Now Chuba Hubbard. I actually think that he deserves B tier. I
B
think he deserves B tier. Yeah.
mid.
Like he's not. Yeah, I would say he's worse than James Cook.
We're gonna look
I
up his stats
but
too. Yeah, see, we could do this, know our information before, but why do that when we can see it? Yeah, okay, I'll go. I
yeah,
can settle for B tier.
yeah.
Um,
Exactly. Because he was the only real bright spot on the team, and you got to think he doesn't have a very great offensive line over there.
yeah, it
So
was him and Bryce Young were balling out, and that was it.
so
Now, Aaron Jones, I want to say C tier,
I would
D tier.
honestly say
I don't
I'd
think
say
he
C
did
tier.
anything. Yeah,
I'd say C tier.
nothing crazy. Now, one of the
Rashaad
best.
White.
Now, this is Bucky Irving. I gotta go A
Yeah.
tier
Yeah, I'd say he was pretty
for
awesome.
what, like a seventh round, fifth round pick,
Yeah.
fourth round pick, third. I don't know. He was in the draft though, as rookies usually are, and I mean he balled out. He was one of the
Yeah.
best running backs this year.
Yep.
And another
I
guy,
would-
I think James Conner's A tier as well.
You think James Conner's A tier?
If I'm remembering it, we're gonna look up his stats too.
I think he's okay. I think that he's probably a B tier guy, but
I mean, okay, so how many games did he play? That's the real question. He played. Did he play 5 games?
no, that's recent.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say no. He put up that many yards in 5 games. There you go. He played 16. He played a full season pretty much.
Yeah, I'd say he's B tier.
Yeah, I'll drop him there.
Yeah.
Tony
All right.
Pollard, I want to say
Pollard,
D or C. He looked really good at the beginning.
well, he was good. It's just that you put him on the Titans, right? And
Yeah.
let's be honest, the Titans have
I
the worst offensive lines in the league. So,
probably.
Yeah. So
I got nothing
there's
going
just
for him.
that. Is the next player Rico Dowdle?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd say.
I don't think there's any Cowboys running back that we could give higher than a D. I don't think there's any Cowboys player. CeeDee Lamb
Najee
maybe,
Harris.
but I think Najee Harris is like here. Maybe.
No, I think he's C tier. I
C?
really don't think he's that good. I really don't think. I think he's so overhyped.
I don't know. Watching him play, he had a good season. He was running through people.
I would say high C. I would
C.
barely take him over. I would barely take him over Kyron.
Okay, I can settle for. I would take him over Kyron. Now Joe Mixon.
Joe Mixon, I would say
it's S. It's high A. All right, it's in A or S.
I would say A.
Like
It's
here,
not S. Yeah,
because what he played, he was really, really good.
Yeah.
Now another guy that was honestly, he surprised. Chase, I want to say Chase Brown's here.
No, I'd say he's a C.
C?
Yeah. But he wasn't okay. First of all, he wasn't even like a cutout starter
No, but
in the beginning of the year. He was not like he was okay. I would not take him over Najee.
I would take him over both of these guys. He was a starter in fantasy for me most of the year.
He had like 2 really good games.
All right, I disagree. We're oops. We're pulling up the stats. Okay, maybe he didn't do as great as I remember. But 4 receiving touch. He was a good receiving back.
That's why I say C. I say he's
All right, fine. We'll give him C. Put him there though. I'd probably take Najee.
I would take Kyron over him. I'm sorry, but Kyron
Fine.
is.
I'll give you that. Now, as a Bears fan here, you'll have better input on this.
I think he gets a D for this year. This year was awful.
Above Rico Dowdle, of course.
Yeah.
I think he had a couple games like, oh, this guy's our running back, and he had a couple games like, all right, there's our third string. So yeah. Now Kamara, I want to put
B. Yeah, B. Would
yeah,
be okay.
I'll put him here.
Yeah,
He wasn't as good as he has been recently in recent years, but he's still. I mean, he was still Kyron or Kamara. He still got stuff done.
Yeah.
Now, Devon Achane.
I think that he has the potential to be an A tier running back.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say C.
Right now, because he's been injured so much.
Yeah, hurt, and they did like nothing this year.
Yeah. So,
now, J.K. Dobbins, he started off up here. He started off, but then he fell, and then he fell again. And I think here,
I would take Chuba over him.
Chuba over him.
I would take.
I'd still take him over any of these guys though when he's healthy. Now, Brees Hall.
Honestly, this season he played as an F tier running back.
Yeah,
as an F tier running back. I don't know what happened.
He has the skills and potential of an S tier. Like he's phenomenal, but not this season. Nothing about the Jets was good.
No, it was bad.
Yeah, it was rough. And then this is what, Tyron Tracy, right?
I think so. Yeah, it's Tyron Tracy. Tyron Tracy had a pretty good season. I put him in C tier. Yeah, I would take him
over. he played good, but he wasn't the number one all season. So you can't credit him like that. But he did good. Now Ramondre Stevenson.
Ramondre is an F. He had an awful season.
Yeah, he just did nothing.
He did not play very well. I mean, you got to think too. Poor guy was locked behind the worst offensive line in the league. So,
but he also had fumble problems, which is on him.
Yeah, that's true. But he did have the worst offensive line. Is this Brian Robinson here?
Yeah, Brian Robinson Jr. I would
say is at least high C or mid C.
Mid C. I put him over Kyron personally.
Yeah,
he was battling injuries for a bit, but when he did play, he was very good when he was healthy.
Yeah, I agree.
Now Jordan Mason, this is a weird one in my opinion. I think he looked really good, and then he got hurt, and then kind of fell off.
Yeah, I would say because of the fact that he had such limited stats, I would say like B, low B.
Yeah, low B. But you could also argue the point that the 49ers system is elite for running backs because for some reason anyone who played running back on their team did well.
Yeah.
So you could make that argument. Now another guy, honestly, I think is an S tier guy.
Yeah, I agree. The Lions have a cheat code. And there's a reason why they're both on S tier because when they both played, their running game was perfect.
Yeah, it was insane. I don't think either of those you could argue out of anywhere lower than A. Yeah. But I think S tier is accurate. And then Tank Bigsby, I think this is him.
Yeah, he had some good games.
But then he also had some really bad games. I would
say he's like
here, low C.
Yeah.
I think he has potential to move up to like maybe an A. But then Kareem Hunt. I think he'd be B. A or B.
I would say B.
I'll put him here. I take him over Connor. He had some he looked really good for being like, oh, we need a running back, let's just sign someone type of player.
Yeah.
And then Tyler Algier. I mean, he's just I'm gonna put him there. I don't know. Yeah, he's you're on the 10-yard line, throw him in, he might get a touchdown.
Yeah, he's like, when we were giving Bijan a break, we put him in there and he plays. He fills the spot pretty okay. So I'll give him that.
Yeah. Now Rachaad White.
Rachaad White gets an F.
F?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll put him there. He didn't do great. He let a rookie completely yoink his spot from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now my two guys are the next two. I want to give Kenneth Walker. Can I go B tier? Are you okay with that?
I think B tier.
I think you could argue
he's very, very inconsistent.
Yeah, he's injured a lot too, which was the issue.
Yeah.
Now I want to say if we're giving Kenneth Walker B tier, I want to put Charbonnet above him.
That's fine.
I think. Could we argue Charbonnet for A? You got to think about how good he played when he.
The sample size is not big enough.
Yeah. We'll see. Who did? Let's get a quick stats here. Who did he do good against?
Not the Bears.
No one did good against the Bears. So yeah, he only had 500 yards, but he put up 134 against the Cardinals. That's not very impressive. 91 against the Dolphins, also not. Okay, maybe he didn't do anything crazy impressive, but
yeah. I would say actually now looking at that, you're a little overplaying him.
Yeah, let's go. I'll move him here.
Yeah.
But I will say Charbonnet is a godly backup, in my opinion. He's very
also
good.
A pretty good backup.
Who is?
The next guy is also a pretty good backup.
Jerome Ford. Yeah,
I think he's a pretty decent backup. I would say he's
right around the same spot.
I would not take him over like Tyron Tracy or Aaron Jones.
I want to take him over probably here.
No, I wouldn't take him over it. I would say I'd take him over at Algier.
Yeah. Pollard is good week to week, so he can move up. Then Travis Etienne is
Travis
is
had
F. Yeah, I'm gonna put him above Rondre, but he didn't play good either. He played terribly.
yeah.
Um,
Uh, I can just tell you right now. I don't know if there's another layer there of running backs.
no,
Is there?
no.
No. So you're missing a running back.
Who?
Derrick Henry's not on there.
Oh wow, I am missing Derrick Henry. I thought I skipped over someone. That's what I missed. Yeah, Derrick Henry's S
Oh,
tier.
Derrick Henry is S tier, yeah. So there's that. Just to for everybody that
Yeah.
might be like, oh, where's Derrick Henry? Derrick Henry.
Yeah,
I know.
he's S tier.
I'm on top of this. All right, so he's
Yeah.
S tier. Yep.
And Mason's our production guy. I made this. That goes to show. Then who's this? This is Singletary, right?
Yes. Singletary is he's not very good. I would say D.
I'm gonna go D. He played better than these guys, I think.
Yeah.
Now
And honest,
Ray Davis. Ray Davis.
Ray Davis,
He played better than Dowdle.
yeah.
And he's a rookie, I think. Or is he? Yeah. And he looks really old for a rookie.
I don't know if he's a rookie.
Maybe.
Is he?
That might not be Ray Davis, but
Yeah, I don't know.
but when he came in, he got stuff done.
Yeah.
Then Akers?
Yeah, Cam Akers. Cam Akers is
He's just bad. Then what, Javonte Williams, I think this is.
Yeah, he was also really bad.
Yeah.
I'd say D.
Yeah, D. Okay, these are some random guys now that we're getting to. Emmanuel Wilson, though, I think he played good. I mean, when I saw him,
give him, yeah, there you go. Like right over Rico. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Jalen Warren.
Jalen Warren actually played pretty well, in my opinion. I'd say he was better than Najee. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, honestly. Then this guy, who's this one? Jaleel McLaughlin. Right?
Yeah, he was better than Javonte.
Yeah, I'd put him here. Do we C tier?
I'd say below Algier.
Yeah, I think I'd still say. I think.
Frick, I don't even know who the running back 2 was, so I'm just gonna put him at F. I don't even know
if he's no, let's do that.
You think he's better than Ramondre Stevenson, even though you don't even know who he is?
I mean, Ramondre Stevenson was getting benched at one point, so I'd assume so.
Yeah. All right, Nick Chubb had a decent season.
Yeah, he didn't do anything. He just was hurt. He came back, got hurt. So, I don't know. Not much to really go off of. But then Braylon Allen.
Braylon Allen had actually, I would say, a better season than Breece Hall. So I would give him
above Dowdle.
Yeah.
And he didn't do much, but he looked better than Breece Hall.
Yeah.
Then who's this guy? Oh, this is Gus Edwards.
Yeah, Gus Edwards had.
Okay. He was just kind of there.
Yeah.
Then
Austin Eckler was also another one of those guys that I would say like low C. Probably I would take. Let's see here. I'd take Tony Pollard over him. I would take Tony Pollard over Eckler.
So should we do that then?
Yeah.
All right. And
so
there you have it. That's our tier list.
Exactly. So a lot of disagreements between me and Brody, actually. So
actually, yeah, we definitely did think different.
Had to look at it, but
we'll probably put ones out on defenses and
random stuff in the future. So
yeah, so look out for those. They're fun to make. They're pretty easy to make, so we don't mind making them.
Exactly.
And yeah, you want to add anything, Mason?
Yeah, I mean, if you enjoyed this video, then like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Get us up there.
Oh yeah, for the algorithm.
We will take it. And we thank you. Thank you for watching.
Oh yeah.
And we see you in the next one.
Yep. Later. All right, perfect. So let me go back to this screen where we're on the stream. It says we have one concurrent viewer, but I don't know if that's accurate. If you are watching.
Well, if we're wanting to get this other video done, we got to get it done quickly.
Honestly, you want to just do it tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll just do that tomorrow. Yeah. We'll record it off.
Yeah, we'll just. Yeah, we got a few more minutes. We're 50.
Oh, we could also try to whip up, if you wanted to, whip up the head coaching real quick. grading.
Sure.
We could. We have time.
Do we want to
Because I
do?
just don't have time to do a whole season thing, you know what I mean? Because I got to work. So,
Yeah. I mean, how do you want to do the head coaching thing? What's our idea with that?
well, we're just going to grade every hire of the head coaching cycle.
All right. Do we want to make that into like a longer video or?
I would do. No, it could be like a 10-minute video.
All right. So yeah, we'll just make that then right now, or I can just make that tomorrow in class.
Well, I was going to say we could just record it right now.
Record it right now. All right.
Yeah. We got plenty of time.
I guess yeah. Here, make the slides and send them to me, and then I'll be on there. But yeah, I mean, so hey, we got 10 views, one concurrent viewer. I don't know. Oh, no, not anymore. But it says, let me see. It says 10 views.
Nice.
Oh yeah, big stuff. Analytics. Here we go.
Let's see here.
I mean, no, we got 10 total views on the stream though. I think that's decent. But yeah, I'm recording the whole thing, so I'm just gonna post it up after. And hope it goes, I guess. I guess we'll have to see.
Yep. All right.
And then
Yeah, I'm just gonna I'm sending you the link right now. I'm just gonna make it out of this. So I'm just gonna
yeah. Holy crap. A lot of group chats I'm in are very active right now. But I mean, yeah, if if you're watching this not live, which if you really are 51 minutes deep, that's kind of crazy. One, we appreciate it because you probably didn't skip here. So, thank you.
Yep.
And I mean, what else? I don't know. We do this for y'all. We work our butts off. I mean, kinda, but we do.
Yeah, I'm trying to think about the order in
hey,
which these.
Go up on the top right, click the share, and then put it to anyone with link instead of what it is right above the link.
Gotcha. Got it. It's done. It's done. Okay, so I'm trying to think about the order in which people were hired. I know the Bears hired their head coach first. Or no, the Patriots did.
Wow, Brandon Ingram, 3-year, $120 million extension with the Raptors. I didn't expect to see him get traded, honestly. I thought he was playing great. But
so Patriots, Bears hired theirs, and then who hired after? Do you remember who was first?
You said on the hires?
Yes, on head coaching hires. Because I know Saints were last.
Yeah, Saints were last. Bears weren't first because they hired.
Yeah, no, it was Patriots then Bears.
Yeah. And then Patriots, Bears. Because Patriots, like, they the last game of the season, you're fired.
I think it was Patriots, Bears, and then I think it was Jets, Raiders,
Raiders.
Jags.
Yeah, because Jags.
Wait, no, it wasn't the Jags. It was the Cowboys, then the Jags, and then the Saints.
Cowboys, Jags, Saints.
Because the Jags had the whole debacle going down with Liam.
Yeah, the Duval. What a goofball.
So I think it's the Jets after the Bears. Then the Raiders. Okay, hold on.
Oh, here, let me give y'all. We're making this right now, so you guys get to see this.
Yeah. So, and then it was after that.
This is the one you just added a copy.
Yeah, because I could just go through some of these and just
Oh, I
honestly
guess yeah.
pick slides. And then who did I say? The Cowboys.
Yeah.
Cowboys, the Jaguars, and then the Saints.
By the way, we were like spot on. Oh no, we weren't. This was not our original predictions. Our original predictions were pretty good.
Yeah.
Prior to them announcing the finalists.
Yes, sir.
Which, I mean, what can you expect? We're one of the best sports analyst channels on the on the site.
So
We're the best.
this,
My bad. Yeah. Someone
if you're watching
says one concurrent viewer. If you are watching,
hey,
comment or something. We're just doing head coaches, right?
yes.
Sweet. I wonder if I could make this into a short. No, I definitely couldn't.
All right, perfect. And then just put this. Gold. And then you put like a picture on there or something.
Yeah.
Of the coach.
Let me just open up. I'm not gonna do my whole cutout thing, just because I don't feel like. Oh, they hired Mike. I didn't even realize they hired Mike Vrabel. I didn't just click till now.
You didn't?
No.
I think that's an hire. I think that's really good for them. Yeah.
Let's see.
I was thinking that you would put.
No, we're doing we're doing the lazy.
Well, no, I figured that you were gonna put it like
Oh, there.
Yeah.
That border. I'll do that.
And I'm gonna make this huge, like the grade huge.
Yeah. So we're giving them an A grade.
I like this hire.
I like the hire as well. Are we we're not doing no S tier grades on this one?
I would go. I'm gonna go A minus. That's a good. That's good. Good hire. They didn't really wait, or like they didn't really do much other asking around, like or interviewing. They just did basically Mike Vrabel, and that was it.
I mean, hey, you don't need to. Don't do it. And also, I'm not gonna put like pictures of them in their new team stuff, just so, like you can, in case someone's newer or doesn't know, yeah, they at least know where they're coming from.
This is an A plus hire.
Oh yeah.
No, I know I'm a biased Bears fan, but I feel like anybody that. Wow.
Yeah, that was bright. 1 second. Let me. It's not letting me. Let's do that.
You could also do orange if you wanted to.
Let's see. I'm gonna go and change up all these colors. Just make it look good,
Sure. Well, I guess I could have just done this.
Jets will stay white, but they'll give their letters green or orange or green. What? Who'd they hire?
The Jets hired Aaron Glenn.
That's a really good hire too.
I agree. I think he's a great defensive coordinator. That's why I think that it's so funny that Lions fans were going crazy over there over Ben Johnson, even though the defense is worse. But
Yeah, it's I don't know. They got to find some way to cope, right?
I guess so. This is
Well,
fun.
we feeling just an A there for.
I would say this is a B hire because like Aaron Glenn is sort of on like just like one of those question marks because like you're like their defense was good for 1 year, so
Yeah, it's
uh,
true.
yeah, we'll see how that goes. But I do think that this was a good hire, and it could go well. It could also go very bad, but
Yeah.
you know
Here, give him his
for this
name.
one, yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna just let's see.
And the Raiders hired who? I'm I'm really actually just straight up
Raiders
forgetting this.
hired Pete Carroll, bro.
Oh, my man. That makes more sense. I don't remember how I forgot that. I don't know how I forgot that. Oh, man. I think. I mean, I'll have to let you grade him for the one reason that you know more, and the other reason that be a little biased. I like Pete Carroll. He won me a Super Bowl.
I think it's a C plus grade or C plus hire.
Yeah,
That's just me,
he's
but because he's good, but like he's probably got like 3 years. Like
yeah. Until he's in like a home, he's old.
yeah, so
He's pushing.
is that how you spell it, or is it two L's? You one R.
It's two
Just check.
L's,
That's
two
fine.
L's, two R's.
Oh, both.
Yeah, he's the double. You usually don't see that.
I'll let you change the color. I'm gonna.
Okay, then they. I don't know who the Cowboys hired. I completely forgot that name because like.
Brian Schottenheimer.
All right. Brian. Shh.
Here, wait. Let me go
Wow.
make sure I'm spelling it right.
Here, I'll just copy and paste it there for you. What do we give this one? I'm assuming an A, A plus.
I'm giving this an F. Like I'm sorry, this is the
That's a,
laziest way to go about your hiring.
yeah, not to mention all of their other stuff was really poorly done too.
Yeah. What is up with this logo? Like,
Right, because that's gonna be covered, so we'll put it down here. You gotta remember our face cams are in the corner.
oh, that's right.
But yeah, he's definitely not great.
And then Liam Cohen here.
How do you feel about that one?
This one's like, I think this one I'd give like a B plus. The way they handled it was disgusting, but
How did they handle it again?
they basically they interviewed him. He was like, "All right, well, I don't like Trent Baalke, your GM, because you guys kept him after firing Doug Peterson, so I'm not going to take the job." Well, Shad Khan or Shad Khan, I don't remember, it's something like that. Their owner basically he went and he was like, "All right, well, you're holding me back from getting Liam Cohen, so you're gonna get fired." So Trent Baalke was gone. He got fired, and then Liam Cohen was like, "Okay, I'll take the job."
Wow, that is a scummy way of going about it. Hey, but at least you got the job.
Trent Baalke's not a good GM. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, from what I
But
understand.
to be like, okay, you fired the head coach, but you kept me, and then you fired me. It's like
Yeah. I mean, hey, sometimes you got to make ends meet somehow. I'm just gonna give
I think
Saints the
it was also
they're
a,
they're gonna
a,
they're gonna get the
be
nice
higher.
gold on black. Ooh, that
It's a
looks
be
good.
higher.
B for
Yeah.
this happened like actually literally today. Who'd they
Yeah.
hire?
So they Kellen Moore. Why is there no E? I swear I typed it in. There we go. The Eagles offensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, he's solid. I'd say.
Yeah, he's a good offensive coordinator. He's been a good offensive coordinator
Has
for
he been
years.
with the Eagles for a while now?
No, I think this is his first year with the Eagles, but he was with the Chargers. He was with the I forget who else he was with. He was with the Cowboys at one point.
Poor guy.
I think he was with Cowboys when no, that was before. Or that was after. Sorry. Um, but yeah, so he's got a very interesting. Like people thought that Kellen Moore was going to take his here make the border of it gold or something.
Yeah, I'll do that. I just probably got to change all the other border colors too.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to speak on the
But
border? Or is that too political? Haha, look at that political joke.
that was a great joke.
All right, you
You
guys
got
should
me
like and
cracking
comment
up.
for that one alone.
You got me cracking up there. No.
Yeah, we do it for you guys. We do it for y'all.
All right. Looks like we're good. This one should be like, yeah, probably not even 10 minutes, but
Yeah, it's gonna be like a 5-minute video.
yeah. All right.
We're an hour deep. Yeah, these are also, by the way, these are staying in. So my plan for this is I'm taking the whole stream. I'm gonna put it in my editor, cut out the one video, ship
Yeah.
that one, put it in my editor, cut out the other video, ship that one, and then literally just take this long hour, probably 20-minute long clip, put it on YouTube.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And then we just figure out what we want to post the podcast on.
If well, it might just stay on this.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, I don't know how Spotify and all that works.
Yeah, me neither.
So we'll have to see. But I'll give you your. Oh, no, we're doing this intro. This intro looks so much better.
I agree.
So I'll let you get your little spiel.
Yep. All right, ready?
Yep.
All right. Welcome back to WTF Sports. Let's just hop right into a head coach hiring. Wow, we're restarting that. Yep, live. We're showing you the restarting of the process. That
Yep. We've had to do many takes of most of these.
Because I don't know how to get it right sometimes. All right. All right. Welcome back to WTF Sports. We're gonna hop right into a head coach hire rating video, and let's just do it, man.
Oh yeah.
So.
All right. And when you're looking at the teams, they got new head coaches. There are 7 of them this year, which I feel like is more than usual.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple teams that got rid of their head coach that was a surprise. Like, for example, New England.
Yeah.
Did not expect Jared Mayo to get fired after 1 year, but it happened.
Antonio Pierce was one and done.
Well,
kind of one and done.
Was never good.
Yeah, it was
like he had an interim job before, so it just had to happen. It didn't. But,
yeah.
And the Cowboys, McCarthy being gone, which he'll be back probably next year. So don't.
Like, if you're a fan.
So just don't worry about that. Some other team's gonna have him in a year or two. So
yeah, and I mean most of the other ones are kind of expected. Eberflus was terrible. He got fired midseason. This one I disagree with that. I don't think they should have fired him.
I didn't think that he was. And if you watched the Jets,
their defense got worse.
Got significantly
so much worse. So that was a bad fire.
Good for the Niners. They got him back as a DC. So
yeah,
yep, we'll see how that goes. Dennis Allen, Bears got him as a DC. I think that he's a great defensive coordinator, bad head coach. You know, one of those situations. There's a lot of those situations in the NFL.
Yeah.
And Doug Peterson flamed out. We all knew he was going to get fired after this season. It was just bad.
Yeah. So let's we'll jump into it, starting from oldest to the newest.
Yeah.
Oldest one being the Patriots. Oldest hire.
Mike Vrabel has been a head coach for his new team for the longest, and honestly, I think this is an A- hire. I think that they went out and got their guy that they wanted, and they knew they wanted. He's a former Patriot, so definitely something that probably Robert Kraft over there and the Patriots organization is looking for. So hard-nosed head coach. He's going to get the job done. I thought he got the job done with the Titans. I was surprised to see him fired when it happened. But,
he'll be cooking up now with Drake May. I'm like, from what I understand, Drake May is a very sought-after quarterback, or was, I guess. So, I mean, Mike Vrabel's a good coach, so he should cook.
They got Josh McDaniels back in the Patriots organization, which Josh McDaniels, great offensive coordinator.
He was there with Brady, right?
Yeah, yeah, he's an amazing offensive coordinator. I mean, if you really look at it, for example, Josh McDaniels had 1 year with Mac Jones,
Yeah.
right? His rookie year, and Mac Jones was great. He was he was at least decent, and that was something that he wasn't the next couple of years. So, um, just he brought Mac Jones to the playoffs in his rookie year, which is incredible. And then he left to go coach for the Raiders, and which flamed out because
Yeah.
McDaniels has proven many times before that he's not a good head coach. Um, but I think that it's a good offensive coordinator hire, and I think that they could be set up for a lot of success in the future as long as they find the right talent. So, which
I mean,
I think that Mike Vrabel has done before, and I mean he's had coordinators make something out of Ryan Tannehill. So,
yeah, which is a feat in itself.
yeah,
And I mean, yeah, good hire. Now moving on to our next team, that being the Chicago Bears. Mason, I'll
yes,
let Mason fully get this one because this is his team.
yeah. I mean, I'm a Chicago Bears fan, and this is exactly the guy that every Chicago Bears fan should have wanted. I mean, you have a young rookie quarterback that had an up and down season, who struggled at times, what showed flashes of greatness at times. You go out and get the best offensive coordinator on the market. You that's just what you do. You have to, and Ben Johnson is that guy. Now, to see whether he's a good head coach or not is still remains to be seen, right? But
Yeah,
Ben Johnson was the guy you needed to go get, and they went and got him, and that's a major change in the Bears organization because that's not something that they do. They don't go out and get the big name guy where they have to pay $13 million a year because Matt Eberflus, their head coach before, was making like $6 million a year.
yeah,
So
and it showed because he sucked.
yeah,
And then,
yeah. So
not to mention too, Dennis Allen. They hired a very good defensive coordinator,
yeah, so we'll see. There's a lot of talent on this roster.
and
There's a
hopefully,
lot that they can do. It's just a matter of can they coach them. So I think this is an A plus hire. They went through the process in a way that I thought was good. They interviewed a lot of people, probably more people than they had to, but they got Ben Johnson before anybody else could, and that's all that matters. So
yeah, because
um,
honestly,
hopefully he proves to be a good head coach.
him being with Caleb Williams, I think is going to be a very good matchup. Because like you got to think he was with Jared Goff, who's I mean, immobile is definitely a nice way of putting it. Jared Goff,
Yeah,
he didn't move the pocket. He just sat there.
I would I would argue that Caleb has a higher ceiling than Jared Goff does
I agree.
because of how much talent Caleb has.
Lower floor too, because he's a rookie. But
Yeah, I agree. But
assuming, and also I've seen stuff saying like Caleb Williams is like working with like high end guys. Like he's not just like sitting there like, oh, I didn't play amazing.
yeah,
He's out there. He's putting in the work.
well, you saw him in college.
Yeah,
He was never satisfied
no, which
with
is what you
how he
need.
played. Yeah,
You need a good quarterback who thinks he's bad and doesn't settle for that.
yeah, exactly.
And I think Ben Johnson's gonna hopefully just I mean, as a partial Bears fan, as you can see by the where's it at? My Montez sweat jersey over there. I love to see him do good, you know? I would love to
Yeah,
see them do good. Now moving on to the Jets. I don't know why they rehired, but they went from a defensive coach to a defensive coach.
which I mean, I guess that's just the Jets for you.
Yeah.
But I think Aaron Glenn is a good hire. We gave him a B because there's a lot to be proven with Aaron
100%.
Glenn. He had a very injured defense last year, but he was able to get them to play at least decently outside of the playoffs. Um,
And with all the injuries too is very impressive.
yeah, so it'll be interesting, but I would say that their defense has looked good for only this year. So I would say like last year it was okay. It wasn't like incredible, but I do think that Aaron Glenn is one of those guys that you can look at and be like he's got a strong voice. He's gonna set the tone. So I can see why the Jets got him. That's why I gave him a B.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta agree with them on this one. I think I do think though good work. Hopefully their defense gets good again.
We'll see.
I mean, honestly, I don't really want to see the Jets succeed because I don't really like them. But
I don't really like the Jets either. I think that their jerseys are ugly as
oh,
fuck.
their jerseys
But
suck. I,
their
w-
colors, but yeah,
I don't mind
different
seeing
flavor.
a former Lions coach succeed though, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that. Now moving on to my former coach, Mike King, Pete Carroll, Super Bowl winning head coach, best head coach of all time, arguably the greatest old man in the NFL, and quite frankly, I think he's going to be a winner for this team that is a historically, I feel like an understatement, historically losing team.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, besides the John Madden years and early John Gruden
yeah,
years, they were they're pretty bad outside of that. So
Jamarcus
I
Russell.
I think I think that Pete Carroll is a good head coaching hire for the Raiders. But I told Brody it's like a C. It's got to be a C plus
Yeah,
because
I'm with him.
when you hire Pete Carroll, he's 70,
It's
like
it's
almost 75, I think. So you're getting like 3 4 years out of him probably.
it's like
Like
the opposite of like a he's not proven. He is proven, but is he out of that now?
yeah, which not only that, but like you got to think too. Like this is a situation where I think he's more of a bridge head coach. Like here, we need somebody that can like command this room while we get a quarterback, while we get
Yeah,
uh
and
these
just
like while we try to put the pieces in place because the Raiders have Brock Bowers and Max Crosby,
two of the best
and
at
that's
their
a
respective positions. I mean,
I would say Max Crosby is one of the best at his respective positions.
yeah, I said
That
of
is,
two of the best, not two, not
yeah,
the two best. I mean,
I
I
would
think
say
Bowers is
I
the
would
best
say
tight end in the
Bowers
league.
in the league, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's crazy to
Yeah,
say.
um, yeah, I would say it's a C plus because you're not going to get a long term solution out of Pete Carroll.
No, but he'll be a good. You know, if they could draft a rookie quarterback, starting them with Pete Carroll is way better than starting them with
Yeah,
some random, either new head coach or like guy who's kind of
it could have been.
newer.
It depends. It depends on who they could have gotten, but
Yeah,
I would say Pete Carroll's a good hire here.
I mean, he molded Russell Wilson, Matt Hasselback, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like he was a head coach, but Pete Carroll's a defensive guy, so
yeah.
you
Hey,
know he's not.
but his mentality is crazy. That's his thing,
Yeah, yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
all for it. He's old
He's,
and he's moving. You don't see that
yep,
very much, but gotta
yep.
love the man. Now moving on to the other team, Cowboys, a team that honestly I think people don't like just as much as the Chiefs. Honestly, from
This has
time to
got to
time.
be the worst head coaching hire since Matt Eberflus. That's what I think. I don't understand what they were thinking here.
Yeah, it was a
You
choice.
could argue that they it's impressive actually that they went with Brian Schottenheimer because Brian Schottenheimer has had no legitimate head coaching interviews outside of the Cowboys.
Yeah, it's kind of
He
sad.
has not been a play caller in I don't know how many years. And it's embarrassing, honestly, how this took place. And not only that, but you had Mike McCarthy, who brought you to 3 straight 12-5 seasons. And I would argue, yeah, like, okay, you guys couldn't make it past in the playoffs, but Mike McCarthy is a lot better than Brian Schottenheimer. I
Yeah,
would
at
rather have him.
least just
So
bank
it's
on
like,
him until there's a really good coach you can get.
which there were good coaches that you could get.
Yeah,
I think that if they went and hired Joe Brady from the Bills, I think that would have been amazing for them.
I think
But they
anyone
did
other than this guy.
Brian
And
Schottenheimer. But
and I saw a thing. I'm gonna pull this up actually because I think I sent it to Mason on Instagram here of their coaching staff. Yeah, so they have him, their head coach, and their offensive coordinator is Arizona's O line coach last season. Their defensive coordinator is Matt Eberflus. Their special teams coordinator is special teams coordinator is the 49ers defensive coordinator last season. Who, you know
I
how that
mean,
went. It's a weird crew.
yeah, it's definitely something. It's definitely different. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah,
But
it's gonna be interesting at least.
I wait to see Matt Eberflus on the sideline of the Cowboys
Yep,
calling defensive plays.
right where he belongs.
Something else.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that we've done enough crapping on Brian Schottenheimer. It's time for the
Which
next
is
team,
which
the
is which
Jaguars.
is Mr. Duval. The goofball himself. I mean,
William Cohen. I mean, he was the offensive coordinator for the Bucks, so he pulled. Brody pulled a picture of him on the Rams, but he
yeah, I don't.
was
That was just the first picture I saw that looked
he
decent.
was the offensive coordinator of the Bucks. The Bucks obviously had a lot of offensive success. He revived Baker Mayfield.
Oh yeah, he's a
By the
good
way.
coach. He's a great coach.
Yeah,
Hopefully, he can do
Baker
the
had
same for Trevor Lawrence.
incredible seasons under Liam Cohen, and yeah, we'll see if he can get Trevor Lawrence coming. But we got to see if he can even command a room because
He
Duval.
seems like too like a
That's
nice
a
of a guy. He's like a pushover.
yeah.
It seems like.
We will see. I do think this is a good hire. Now in the long run, we'll see how that goes. But I think that for their offensive woes, they needed a guy that could get it going. And I think
Yeah,
Liam Cohen's the guy. So
I agree. I concur. Now, the final team, I believe, yeah, final team.
yep,
Yeah, final team is a team that fired their coach mid-season, I think. No, they didn't.
yes,
They did?
yes,
They did.
yes, they did.
Their quarterback room was in shambles, to say the
Yep.
least.
They are in
They,
cap hell,
yeah,
by the way.
and quarterback hell.
Yeah,
It's nothing's good with them, and that is the New Orleans Saints. There's
and yeah,
they
no,
they they don't got much going for them, really at all. Their running backs are old. Their defense is okay. Their wide receivers are actually pretty decent. Taysom Hill is solid, but he's getting old. Derek Carr is not going to cut it for that much longer, I don't think. But you know what? They got Kellen Moore. This guy just won a Super Bowl, so and embarrassed the Chiefs. So
yeah.
you know what? I think it's a decent hire.
I think it's a decent hire, and we gave it a B, but I think that you know the Saints waited a long time for this guy, so obviously they feel very confident about their hire and who they got.
Yeah,
Uh, the last team with a head coaching vacancy to hire a head coach because the guy they wanted was in the Super Bowl. They knew what they wanted. We'll give them that. But I do think that if I were to choose, I would have went with Mike McCarthy because Mike McCarthy is proven. But
yeah, as a head coach.
they wanted to go with somebody younger, somebody that had a chance to be a home run. And you know what? I'm not gonna criticize them for it because it's
Uh
worked for a lot of teams. It's worked for a lot of teams. So Kellen Moore is a great offensive coordinator. He's had a lot of success around the league, and I hope that he has success over there in New Orleans, but not enough success to beat the Bears.
Yeah, do they play him this season?
I don't think so, but still.
All right. Well, you know what? That's a decent hire, and you know what a better hire would be? You guys joining our fan base as
Exactly.
a resident subscriber. So you should hit
All you
that
gotta
button.
do to sign the contract is hit the subscribe button.
I
Yeah.
think
So
it's red or gray or something, but it's like right.
whatever.
It should be under the video somewhere. So like, it's a good contract, very low to no pay, but
Exactly.
yeah, good content on a few time a week basis. So it's pretty
Yep.
good in my opinion,
Yeah, I agree.
and it's free.
Exactly. It's free. So just do it. Like, comment, and subscribe. Do
Oh
it
yeah,
all
all of
that
it.
we can get up there. And we hope you enjoyed this video.
Uh huh.
And if you did, yeah, do all the things I just said. So yeah, I just hope that we'll see you in the next one. We hope
Yep.
we caught your attention, and definitely more grading in the future based on
Off season
draft,
stuff. Yeah.
free agency, yeah, like everything. So we'll see
So
how that goes, and yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one.
yep.
Later.
Later. All right, and yeah, there we go. Look at that. 2 videos recorded on stream.
Exactly.
Now we got
Exactly.
I love this screen I made. I look so cool.
That's fine.
Yeah, I
It
mean,
is.
if y'all enjoyed it, are we ending the stream too?
Yeah, yeah. I gotta get going to
Yeah,
work.
hour and 24. Yeah, we'll call it here then. I mean, if y'all enjoyed,
That's good stuff.
we'll probably do this once a week if we have the
Yeah.
time. I mean, assuming neither.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would say that That's a given.
Because I mean, honestly, this is no different than what we do on a normal day when we record. We just sit here and go on about
And
stuff.
really easy way to get videos recorded too. So
Yeah. So we'll be doing stuff like this every week. We'll try to get one of these done a week. It makes it more fun to record it too, and obviously once we do them more and more, we'll get more interaction. And
Yep.
we were talking very, very light talks about trying to get college players or like some UFL guys, like one, for an interview or something, which unlikely, but
yeah,
I've had some random college people, D1 guys, respond to my Instagram DMs just asking them some random questions. So, or not, it was telling them thank you for making me win a national championship in NCAA 25. So, like, they might be willing to come on for an interview for like 10 minutes. So, we might see those now from time to time. Maybe. That'll probably be a few months down the line minimum. But,
oh, minimum is heavy.
yeah.
Yeah,
But, yeah, I mean, either way, we'll be trying to do these more often, and they'll get better as we go. So,
Yep.
I'll definitely look out for these. And,
Yep.
I mean, yeah, anything else, Mason, to wrap her up?
I mean, I like this freaking stream, dude.
Yeah, which will actually, we'll be putting this up in a video, and the stream will go private, but
Yep.
like the video, it'd be awesome.
Yeah. The stream is going private?
Well, yeah, because I'm going to just post it as a video, so.
Oh, I guess it's true, yeah.
So, yeah. People in the stream get a seat in the stream first because, special privileges.
Yeah, exactly. So,
But,
anyways,
yep.
yeah, we'll see you later. I gotta get going to work, so
I got to go to
speed up
work
this
soon, too.
process.
Yeah.
So,
And
we'll see you next week.
yeah, in the next one, as we usually say. So, yeah.
Later.
All right.
All right.
Stream
buddy, I gotta
stopped.